What is going down, Vault Hunters? As we can see that even Psycho Craig's Rubber Ducky would be digesting 1.21 as we all coming down to the hot fixes and some cool events that are going to be coming down to the pipeline of Borderlands 3. We'll have some swag towards the very end of the episode, so stay tuned. My name is Mac here with the MacGyver7 channel, and today we'll be doing some Borderlands 3 game-related news. As you can see right over here, we can come down to where the events are being lifted for co-op loot drop, and you can see where the clear skies will start to begin. Scrolling down, Xbox Series X and S make the users log into the map before the host interacts with the mission objectives and multiplayer, on top of the spawns with vehicles not being active while other players had started to travel onto the other map. On top of the anointment being an issue with some legendary pistols, you see some damage in the throne also being an issue. The reported concerns of the action skills in the end applying to the terror, where the anointment were only applying one stack. Let's go ahead and scroll down and see a little bit more. As you can see that the sirens portion of the infusion and the forceful expression skills to work with the cryo elements. On top of the sirens ascendants, and the skills would basically work with expedite on top of the gunner's iron club and receiving the action skill damage and the boost from the class mod, adjusting the gunner skill on top of the desperate measures and stroke of the embers and the scorching RPMs to work with the iron club, addressing the portion of that situation where we have moved on past the iron cub fixes. We can move towards where we can see the reported concerns that the Bearmaster and the CMDL3T would come down to the class modifications that would cause the pet to behave strangely. On top of the operative's devil ride and towards the raider skin's appearance on the head of the customization not looking right. I mean, that's just not something you really want on top of that operation while you're riding around with a whole bunch of other issues that are hopefully being fixed with this patch. If you are still having some fixes or probably not being mentioned, definitely leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear what you have to show. On top of that, the report concerns goes to the hot spring and the grenade mods that would continue to heal players after the area they have left. On top of the entered the arm races will now start with a full heal. Skills inside of the points that are gained during the arm races have been changed to update with the need to save and quit, on top of the mini map that follows parties and the members' locations while in the Spectre mode. You can see that the changes also come down to the timer bar in the arm races, which will correctly show the amount of time remaining during the kill hacker portions of what we basically will be getting into the heavyweight markers. On top of the missions, for as far as the weapons will no longer stay in the player's inventory during the arm races, and on top of that, the rest concerns for the concerned portions of the action skills that would be properly unlocked in the arm races when a level 1 character gained a level. Bummer. It means you're just kind of like stuck there indefinitely. On top of this more specific console portions for Xbox Series X and S, the address concerns come down to where players' controllers would continue to vibrate during the loading screen and sometimes instances past that, and the report concerns that the controller also doing that during the map when you're utilizing the iron cub. On top of the fixes that come down for as far as what we've already addressed, we come down to some specific portions of gear. Now, for as far as the baby maker inside of the increased weapon damage and fire rate, and then we have the sled shotgun, and we also have Scorpion and a Bearcat. All these are going to have damage that are going to be going up on top of that. Now, on top of the situation of cool loot, we're going to be looking at some golden keys. Thanks for sticking tuned so much for that information station as we all got through it, and we're going to go ahead and get some really cool loot. Up above will be Borderlands 2, 5 golden keys for the first set, and second set that's popped up right up on top of there. On top of this, the links will be down below so you can utilize these. Are time sensitive, so make sure you utilize these in a timely fashion in order to be able to redeem these keys. Now, Borderlands 3 for a lot of people that are watching just for this update and wanting these keys. And as you can see, Borderlands 3 gets a Golden Girls shout out. Thought that was hilarious. But make sure, again, you're redeeming these before this time in order to utilize these Vault Hunters. So Have a very fun weekend. If you're new to the network, you can always like, share, and subscribe for more game-related news in the near future. Stay safe, stay classy, and I will see you guys and gals in the near future. Have a nice day, and cheers.